basically, when we talk about the uniform deformation, right? So you see, what is our greatest capacity? So first point, I advise everybody to rewatch Maren's video about her kitchen experiment. This is brilliant way to understand the capacity of this tensional synergy, right? So for those who haven't watched it yet, so you see, I really admire its simplicity, because what she's doing, she's taking a simple tensegrity that we can't see her, but you know, she's probably doing some kitchen experiment there. What is she doing there, right? She's done a very, like, I mean, it's so brilliant. I mean, it absolutely blew my mind. So she took their basic tensegrity out of, like, whatever struts and cables not being there, why, like threads. And she says, look at this. This is a 30-gram thing, ping, on the kitchen scale. And then on top of this kitchen thing, which is a 30-gram, she puts 1 kilo of the flour bag, 2 kilos of the flour bag. The whole freaking thing doesn't deform. So look at the ratio there.
Hey,
look.
Maren, you're here, so maybe you can also make sure we put the Maren's here, Leonid.
Yes, and, yes. So she puts the link, of course.
Yeah. Put the link to your YouTube videos in the chat, okay? So everybody can see what he's talking about. It's wonderful. Okay,
and then,
sorry, go ahead.
And then only when she puts the 3rd kilo, right, 30-gram thing, is able to withstand almost 3 kilos of load. So it's 100x gain via this tensional synergy. You see, and that's the whole point of this, that what do we gain by this integration? What do we gain? And that was the whole conversation with this Dr. Patrick Johnson, who eventually said, hey guys, I realize that you are actually saying that the force body diagram doesn't apply. I say, yes. It's not the problem, you see, and that's my point. It's not the problem of levers any, right? So you see, the central battle that Steve was actually having right from the start, it's the battle against the insertion of the force body diagram into humans. And that's why I'm saying, guys, we should not underestimate Vesalius. So he made a huge move, but there's a huge damage that he has done, because he has legitimized, you know, the moment you think of the stacked skeleton, it automatically means free body diagram. So that the borders are transparent, that you don't have this kind of cloud, the shield around it. And what Maren's work is showing there brilliantly, it's 100x gain, 100 times gain via this realization. Because the moment you see what are this Patrick Johnson, the question was, you know, guys, I mean, you are idiots. You are idiots. Look at the look at this. You know, we apply the free body diagram to your 3-strut tensegrity. You know, you're morons. You don't understand that putting 3 sticks together works better in the free body diagram than, you know, linking them together in the tensegrity. But that's the whole thing. That what is the 3-strut tensegrity showing? That with a system which is that small, that's a minimal system that could be considered a looped framework. So even just with the 3 parts, it's already the infinite, super stable framework. So that's the key thing. And that's why, getting back to Anastasia's question, the question is, it's the behavior. It's the behavior. And because of this tensional capacity, if we respect the uniform deformation at the meta regions, we can stack up to 100 times. Of course, like that's a kind of metaphorical, but even if you can stack it 5 times, you can stack it 10 times, you can stack it 20 times, this is still massive. So in that sense, and when it happens, you cannot measure forces because the force is a kinetic concept. It implies the displacement. And that's why the conversation there goes about the force density. It's what you're bringing as a force density, not as a force magnitude. But the force density, as Maren's thing shows, can be really then stacked. And then you're saying, what? This is the thing which is able, due to this synergy, due to the ability to redistribute in a tensional way, so that self-looped and so on and so forth, that gives you the capacity up to 100 times. So that's really the tricky thing. So that's why, getting back to the stack of towels and so on, so that's where we get to the point. So I was discussing here, the light touches a direct contact, but then of course, once we understand the uniform deformation, then basically that brings us into the idea of the interfaces.